Hello everyone. So today I am in a GWM P Series. What is this? It's actually a pickup truck made by a company called GWM in China, and this is one of their most premium pickups that they have right now. So I'm just gonna talk through some stuff that's in the interior and the tech that's in it. The steering wheel, because hey man, I mean, if you're driving it, that's where you're gonna be looking at, and it's your primary interaction with the car. It has a lot of buttons, so you have your communication stuff here, so a button to answer and another button to end a call if you're going to be receiving plenty of those. You also have a button here which will just measure the distance with the car that's in front of you, and then will maintain that distance for cruise control purposes. Speaking of cruise control, it does have a full-on cruise control that you can set up, as well as lane keeping assist. So if you're in a civilized neighborhood where the roads have pretty cool, pretty distinct road markings on them, there are cameras on the view mirrors of the car, as well as another one on the front. Yes, there's another one at the back for a 360-degree surround view that will help you stay in your lane. It'll just nudge the steering wheel a bit to make sure that you don't veer off your lane. Right, now looking at the dashboard itself, so it's what they call a full digital cluster. And what I mean by that is it's basically a display, like an actual smartphone display, just slammed there in the dashboard. And it shows you all of your stuff, so you can even use it for navigation. It'll show you how far you are from the next person. It has some cool animations in there that will just be showing you in terms of lane keeping assist, and the picture of the car as well, who's sitting where, which doors open and stuff like that. So you also have this information cluster over here. It's 10 inches and it is touchscreen, so you can scroll through the different options that are in there. So your radio, your media. So your media, right now there's a USB plugged in, so you can plug in your USB there and listen to music that's on your flash drive, etc. Or you can connect your smartphone there. So it also supports Apple CarPlay, which you can use if you have an iPhone. You can use that as the primary interface for the screen, so the iPhone will take over this screen and you'll be able to control aspects of this car through an interface that's designed by Apple. That's what really Apple CarPlay does. So because I have no iPhone, it's not connected here. And then you can check it at home. So home will just show you a couple of stuff, the music that's playing, any Bluetooth device that's connected. It'll show you the ambient temperature outside. Right now it's 26 degrees Celsius outside, which is a bit hot for winter now, isn't it? And then if you jump into the settings, you can also see stuff like connectivity. So that's the smartphone you're going to connect via Bluetooth, and then you can set your clock and time zones. Right now the zone setting is Shanghai. Again, like we said, GWM is a Chinese company, so it makes sense. So you can even scroll down and look for, I don't know if Harare will be there, but yeah, you can also scroll through that, the display as well. So this will just have some features like driving lock screen. So the lock screen will initiate at whatever speed that you select there, the language of the whole UI of this whole car, and then the brightness of the display, the theme. What is fashion? See what that does. Doesn't look like it changes anything, so I'll just put it back to classic. Right, and you can also scroll down there. You can have color settings, so the color of the UI, you only have 3 options, so blue, gold, red, and then wallpaper switch. You have aura, fantasy. It's amazing. It's a really lit stuff. And then you also have volume control, so these are just sound effects of the car, and basically all your controls for the car. And then in general, you also have some system updates and whatnot. So iPhone connection, iPod connection. Unfortunately, it doesn't have Android Auto, which will allow you to connect a regular Android smartphone. but the user interface itself does a lot of stuff to the point where, unless you really need those features in those smartphones that those car systems in the smartphone offer, this will really be fine. Even more tech. So it has a 360-degree surround view camera that you can initiate by pressing this button over here, and then as soon as you press it, okay, it beeps. So the sensors are just calibrating there. So it'll give you a view of the rear camera right over here. So it's saying rear radar fault. So what actually happened is this car was being hooned around at a 4x4 course and the bumper got ripped off. So some of the sensors or rear radar are on the actual bumper, which is being fixed up by the Zumoko guys, and as soon as that's done, they'll put it back and this fault will clear. But yeah, you can watch what this P series was doing in the video somewhere up there. So as you can see here, it will show you a live feed of what's going on around the car, so a proper 360-degree view. And if you also want, you can jump into the vehicle settings and you can choose the color of this car. Oh, that's just the radar picking up that guy over there. But you can also pick out the color of the car that will be shown here, that will be augmented here. So this is something that augmented reality will help you do. So this car's actual color is white, so probably I might just want to check it at white to fit the aesthetic, because why not? So this is your selected view right here. Now if you want to see other corners of the car in like a bigger screen like this, you just tap one of the 4 corners of the car. So right now we're here at the rear, that's why you can see that tow hinge and the stuff that's behind us. But if you also click it in front of the car here, it'll use the camera on the front part of the car to show you what's in front of the car. Same thing if you go to the left over here, you'll be able to see whatever it is that's to your left. So that's the camera that's in the left view mirror or wing mirror. I don't know what you all like calling it, but that. And then same thing goes for the right view mirror. It'll show you the stuff that's to your right. So it makes it easier for you to traverse very tricky conditions and also helps you park better. Right, now let's go check out the stuff that's in the back. The back is pretty amazing as well. It's got really good space over here, but more importantly, creature comfort stuff. You've got dual zone cooling and heating over here, so the passengers in the back don't freeze or roast. And also, check this out, there is a full-on AC outlet which supports up to 120 watts of power, as well as a full-size USB port for the passengers in the rear. So if you want, you can actually put an adapter in here and you can grab power off an actual socket, or if you want, you can work on in here with a laptop or something. You can plug it in here, but not like a high performance laptop that'll end up sucking up all the juice. This is just some of the tech that you can find in a GWM P series.